I'm here at Lansing Linoleum to show Kathleen a little something that I think will help her as she goes through this process.
Here is the cut room where we do a lot of the inlaid work.
I brought with me a linoleum puzzle, something that will give her a more complete picture of her retirement. So you had talked to me about your retirement being comprised of three main elements: your portfolio, real estate, and your business. This, I would say, is your life at this point in time. Linoleum. The puzzle shows the three aspects of her life that she's having the most difficulty with. Her profit-sharing plan.
There's been some questions the last few years about maybe changing the way it's structured.
Real estate.
It's been a strange market the last couple of years, so we really could use some good suggestions on how to figure out what to do with the lot.
And her business continuation plan.
Where are we going from here? Am I going to sell it? Am I going to transfer it to the next generation? Or am I going to just be here until I'm 94?
All very good questions. By the end of this, we hope to have you figuring out. There are many people Kathleen's age who are trying to figure out right now whether or not they can retire, and if so, when. So the real question for Kathleen boils down to exactly when. This represents just what you were talking about, and that is your current retirement. This represents the travel that you and your husband want to take together, hopefully. Part of that comes into the real estate component, which is maximizing that revenue that's coming to your real estate. For real estate, Kathleen needs to talk with a commercial real estate specialist. This is a way for her to tap right into someone who can connect her with interested buyers or interested tenants. So then we have the profit sharing. She has real estate property already. She has a business already. She has stocks and she has bonds. Now take a look at that as an entire picture, and that's what an asset allocation specialist will do. How much do you need? How much do you want? How much should you have? That business valuation specialist, that is a crucial component in making this piece whole. Now that all of the pieces are in, you now have a much more complete picture of your retirement. Traveling, having some flexibility, and knowing you have done the right thing.
I am ready. Jen is asking me to see an asset allocation specialist because I don't seem to be getting the kinds of returns that I feel like I should be able to get.
Hi, this is Ed.
Ed, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are things for you?
Ed, I'm calling you today because Jennifer told me that I need over $300,000 more to retire. It became very clear that I needed to make some changes in order to improve my performance in my portfolio.
Your portfolio is set up to offset the negative impact of inflation. Your portfolio is also set up to have big swings. If the market goes up, it goes up a lot. If the market goes down, you're going to go down along with it. And I don't know, how do you feel about that kind of swing? And would you like to have some suggestions on how to reduce that?
I definitely would. It's getting to be so stressful, particularly as we draw closer to retirement age.
You know, you've worked your tail off for many years. You shouldn't have to be feeling what you're feeling, and you shouldn't have to be nervous about it. At the same time, you're going to live another 22 years. I'm just kidding. You're going to live as long as you want to live, okay? But on average, Kathleen, you're going to live probably another 20 to 30 years, and you can't just go into fixed income. You can still have that growth, but reduce that volatility. I absolutely love utility stocks. They potentially can grow a bit, but they also pay dividends. Now, utility stocks are still the stock market, but they function very differently. Also, healthcare stocks that pay some nice dividends. Both of those tend to be a little more defensive when the stock market goes down. And it's going to go down. It's going to go up. And then it's going to go down. And the general trend is still going to be higher.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you notice that I've got a couple of different fund managers?
After taxes and management fees, 96% of the fund managers don't beat the overall index.
Yes, I wondered about that.
But you're paying for underperformance. So here's the other suggestion. We fire those fund managers. We take that money and put it into some exchange-traded funds. Your ETFs outperform those managers 96% of the time. The fees for an exchange-traded fund are usually about 90, maybe 80% less than the mutual fund. You'll reduce your management fees by 90%.
Thank you so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it. I know you have a very busy schedule.
Absolutely. Anytime you need any help, you just feel free to give me a call, and I'll look forward to helping you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Ed suggested that I reallocate my funds in my profit sharing so that they would be more diversified and also safer. I'm in my home office and I'm doing some research on utility stocks and also on the ETFs that Ed suggested for my portfolio. Ed is a leader. I am thinking that it would be good to follow his suggestions.
Thanks to Jennifer, the potential pieces of Kathleen's retirement puzzle seem to be falling into place. But now she must start taking the necessary steps to make her retirement dreams a reality. In our next episode, Kathleen deals with perhaps the most difficult issue she faces, the choice between passing on or choosing to sell her 60-year-old family business. Tune in and see how she manages this challenge next time on The Invested Life.